with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback running on the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Looking for space, it's up. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Turns it on in midfield. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Tatum. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. finds his man. It's Lewis. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there's the ball. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Sooners get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this guy has been nothing short of sensational for his defense all year long. You're not talking about an All-America season. You're talking about an historic season. 10 interceptions on the year. This guy has got to be in the Heisman Trophy conversation.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Flips it out to the back. Across the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds the tight end. There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Got enough for the first down. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Second down.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Spits it out to the back. That's caught, it's Robinson. Stopped just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Fires it incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Fit it in the window for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. They march 78 yards down the field. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. In play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A pickup of 5, march it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheeler. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I'll Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
Man, those are really frustrating because it's easy pitch and catch. You know, my quarterback just has to drift a little bit, and that running back has to kind of find a window where he's open. And he gets open a little bit, maybe a chance to make a big play after the catch, but just doesn't concentrate and bring the football in.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the air, it's Mateer. He tries to take the top off. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Watkins. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw on first down. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He might want another play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Inside the 45. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. Touchdown LSU. And the punishment has been extended. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for it all. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown Sooners.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fights off a defender. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. The short hands, it's Anderson. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Right on the money.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snap it to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly complete. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's got it. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here.
Come on, set. Go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on third and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Gibson. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Gibson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Here within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few. Going for it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Power football with the run. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Anderson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's Leaves an open space downfield.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burks. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The corners are walked up tight. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be... down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you've got first.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Pucks it out of the air. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
LSU 45, Oklahoma 29.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Snags it down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Unloads it left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
catch in the middle. It's Sategna. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Sooners want to move quickly. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That hard. Here we go, here we go. Fly trumpet, hunt up.